Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, my name's the Smudge, and welcome back to World of Tanks, and... Oh my god, Smudge, is this your garage we're looking at? It is indeed, my friend. It's not just my garage you're looking at, that's also a Sherman Firefly, which I unlocked yesterday? I think it was yesterday, it might have been the day before yesterday, actually. It was the day after the patch came out that I actually managed to unlock this thing, and I spent a lot of free XP and credits on it. And what I thought I'd do is, because a lot of people are asking me about the Firefly, I'm actually seeing some complaints about it pop up as well, so I thought, you know, screw it. Let's do a tank review of the British Tier 6 medium tank, the Sherman Firefly. Start with the stats. The tank has 750 hit points, which is about average. Weighs 33.73 tons, which again is kind of average. If I just look at the Cromwell weighs just about 28 tons, so it's a bit heavier. Throws across to Fury, 35 tons with my setup. What about T-3045? Where's it gone? I've gone past that, haven't I? There it is. 34 tons, so it's your average size, average health, medium tank. 460 engine power. It's not fantastic. There are tanks with a lot more. I'm not going to correct the Cromwell because obviously Cromwell's going to have a bit more. 36 kilometers per hour top speed limit. It's kind of one of the drawbacks of the Sherman Firefly. It's not as mobile as its competitors, but I find this thing plays more of a TD anyway, but I'll talk about that more in a minute. Traverse speed 40 degrees, which is quite nice. Tank turns nice and quickly. Hull armor is when this thing starts to go downhill. 50mm at the front. You do have a nice slope there though. You can angle this, you can sometimes bounce it off, but it's a very odd hull shape. I don't know if you can just kind of see these lumpy bits here. So this angle is the angle of this armor is quite deceiving, but it is there. You have 38mm at the side and at the rear. But if you're showing your side and rear in any medium tank, you're doing it wrong anyway. Turret armor isn't actually a great story either. You do have a nice thick gun mantlet here. I don't actually know the thickness of the gun mantlet, but it will give you some extra defense against penetrating shells, but it doesn't cover the whole turret, and the rest of this is only 76mm thick. You get shot in the side cheeks of your turret, you're gonna get penned, and you're not gonna have a good day. 50 at the sides, 50 at the rear, but again, you're showing this or this, you're either doing it wrong or you're in a bad spot and you need to move. Now then, let's get to the fun bit, the gun. This is the legendary 17-pounder gun that the TOG-2 and the Black Prince use as their primary guns. It says 76.2 caliber there. I don't actually know if that's true or not. I thought it was 77mm, but yeah, doesn't matter. Rate of fire is 12.77 rounds per minute. This is with my setup, by the way. I do have vents and a gun rammer. Average penetration is 171 with standard ammunition. This is really where the gun shines. It's got fantastic pen for its tier, whereas most of the other T6 mediums seem to average out about 120, 140 in some cases. 239 with premium ammunition, but to be fair, with that 171, you're probably not going to need to up to that 239 unless you're up against some serious Tier 8 heavy tanks like the IS-3 and the Tiger 2. And you've got 38mm penetration with your high explosive, which you're probably not going to use a whole lot of. Average damage is 150, which is nice. It's not too terrible, it's not too bad. You kind of look at it and you think, oof, 150, that's not great, but trust me, when you're actually using this gun, and as I'm going to show you in the gameplay, that 150 damage at this tier feels really lovely. Dispersion at 100 meters, or your accuracy is 0.38. It's not exactly a sniper rifle of a cannon, but that's not bad either. I would say anything over 0.4 is inaccurate, and anything below is good, up down to about 0.36, and then that's accurate. Very nice aiming time though, 2.1 seconds, and the vehicle can mount a vertical stabilizer, which I've got mounted down here. And it weighs 826 kilos, so you do need to get the suspension before you can mount it, or you can cheat, and if I can find it. Yep, nope, there we go. Enhanced vertical coil springs. Second class will allow you, if you want to spend the money, to mount the top turret and the top gun straight away. So the grind of this thing isn't too nice. You start off 75mm gun, which the Sherman 3 uses, which I've actually got. stock gun, but if you're sensible, you unlock to the 76mm Sherman 3, which isn't actually terrible on the Firefly. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. You feel like you're just playing a Sherman 3 with more health, basically. Then you get, obviously, the 105, which I never bothered with. You get this 17-pounder, which I never bothered with because I've gone down the British heavy tank line. I have this 17-pounder already unlocked, so I put that in the tank straight away. This gun, though, doesn't actually look too bad. 2.2 second aiming time, 0.3 accuracy, same damage. Shoots, I think that's slower, I can't remember now. Yeah. Fractionally slower with 148mm of penetration. It's not bad. Really isn't bad, but just do yourself a favour, use that gun. It is a better gun. Back to the garage, and where do we get to? Done shell damage, done shell penetrations, 12.77 rounds per minute with my setup. Gotta add that with my setup down here. Turret traverse is 42 degrees, which is very nice. You can swing this gun around quite quickly. 360 meters view range, which is alright. 550 meters signal range, which is I've got perks to increase that, and that's what I'm going to recommend you guys do as well. So, how does the tank actually play? Well, it does feel like it plays more like a tank destroyer because you've got such thin armor. You cannot take a shot when you're playing this tank. If you're in a position, sorry about the sniffles, I've got a little bit of cold coming on. If you're in a position where you're taking fire in this tank, you're doing something wrong. Firefly likes to be supported. It likes to have other tanks moving up with it. And you want to try as much as possible and play this thing kind of second line of defense. I've got some gameplay to show you of what this gun can do, and I'm just going to go ahead and get right into that. Okay, so the game you guys are actually seeing now is my most recent game with the Sherman Firefly. I literally just recorded this match. And hopefully I'm going to show you just exactly what this tank can really do with this video. So we're on Comarin is the name of the map. That's my Firefly. I've got my nice little pretty camouflage. In fact, this is actually the wrong game, isn't it? So, oh yeah. I'll show you a couple of things in this video actually. But the main focus of this is actually just going to be the weakness of the armor with the vehicle. I did say before, this tank really does not have much armor, so I'm not going to show this entire video, simply because it's not that eventful, nothing really happens, but it does show you just how susceptible to damage the Sherman Firefly actually is. They see me broken, hating. It is pretty though, that's one of the things I think I forgot to mention. This tank is gorgeous, I love mine. Absolutely love it to pieces. And I'm actually thinking this is a different map at this point, so I'm going that way and think, oh, actually, nope, I'm going to be far better off going back down through this way. I see the KB-85 on the hill, and I'm a little bit concerned that he's going to be able to hit me, so that's what I'm aiming for him. Cheetah up there, Panzer 4H up there, and the M3 Lee starts taking fire, which makes me a bit nervous about moving around through here. When I get to that famous spot that Vex Jingles everyone knows about, there's a Chaffee, there's a KB-85, and in a couple seconds artillery is going to just open up on us. The Sherman Firefly's gun depression is not very good, as you can see there. It's not bad, but it's not very good. You cannot point this gun very low. It's quite a big gun crammed into quite a small turret, that's why it's such a funny shape. And there again, I can't get the gun down on those guys in the hill. Which is a shame, because I probably could have got some shots off at them. Teammates getting in the way a little bit there. Slightly annoying, but oh well. Looking around me, just kind of trying to work out where I can go to get a shot. There's the first artillery shell. There's another artillery shell that just splashed me. 50 my HP. Snapshot the Jagdpanzer you saw was a very nice high roll. Then a miss. He disappears. Aim fully, and I knock him out. Let the gun aim fully, and you will do a lot of damage. Sorry, hit a lot of shots, I mean. KB-85 is getting slaughtered. Chaffee He's moving up for a little look-see, and in a second the T-150 is going to appear. There he is. And he's going to cause me some problems. Bam, straight in the side. T-150, no problem at all. But I give one to him at that side and that angle. Through his tracks as well, I might add. That's a very difficult shot to pen. Take another hit from artillery, but I did still manage to get one into the T-150. Archer appears, SU-85 appears, come around and wait for the SU-85 to come around. He's not interested. Get into cover. Archer's firing at something behind me. I think it's a chappie. It's chappie. I track the SU. I was a bit concerned about him coming around. I haven't got a lot of HP, that's what she noticed. Artillery just needs to look at you and it'll wreck your tank. There goes the SU-85. And there's our T-150 friend. I'm thinking, do I pop out and take a shot at him? He fires. So I pop out. And artillery was on me immediately. So the artillery's got a massive hard-on for my tank right now. Really much to get some shots at this T-150. There's artillery again. Every single time artillery hits me, I'm taking some nasty damage. I'm down to 288 hit points. T-150, I think, can actually one-shot me. No, he can't. He's not far off it. I actually know what the T-150's damage is. I should really know, but I don't. Bonk that shot into the side of his turret. You need to let the gun fully aim in, and you need to... You don't need to aim at weak spots, but there's just a few tanks with some trawlish armor. Don't know what happened to that one. And the T-150's gone. That's actually all I'm going to show you with this game, guys, because after this, nothing really happens. We do win the match, but I've got another, more interesting game to show you in just a second. Okay, so this game is actually one of, if not my best game with the Firefly so far. But I've only had it a couple of days, and I haven't really had any overly exceptional games with it, but this one I really like. And this is going to be the game where I'll show you just how good this 17-pounder gun is. And I'm going to do some more videos on the Firefly, because I absolutely adore this tank, and there's just not enough I can really say about it in this video, so I am going to do a couple more videos starring this tank a little bit later on. There are a couple of dogs in this game as well. Excellent dogs.
Time to roll out.
I am going to highlight one thing about the Sherman Firefly. This tank does not like to be on its own. This is a support tank. I need to stress this. This is how you play it. Play your Firefly like a support tank, and as much as possible try and surround yourself with your teammates. So for a minute here, I decide I want to be a tank. Just, you know, a tog with less health and a bit faster, a bit more mobility. Mobility is actually really good, it's just a shame the speed's so low. But then I look at the map, and I kind of think to myself, well, hang on a second. Well, not just yet, but look in a second. In a minute, I'm going to look at the map. There we go. See, no one's going down the far left side along the beach. I fancy a little beach stroll. I don't have a camera net, and this is kind of the situation where I wish I'd outfitted this thing to be a tank destroyer rather than a medium tank. Wish I had binocs and a camera net, and you're going to see why in just a second. Coming down here, I'm going to take up a position behind that rock and just see if I can guard this entrance and stop anything from coming up. You can see in the right hand side of the minimap, bottom right corner, sorry, got a few enemy tanks being spotted, and our scout just spotted a T-34-85 in the town. I'm kind of thinking, he's probably not going to be alone down there, so if I can get down here, get behind these rocks for cover, maybe I can spot something. So Smudge, how is the gun on the Sherman Firefly? It's a question I've been asked quite a few times since I've been playing. This T-25 is going to show you, 1, wait for it, I don't think he's seen me yet, he knows I'm here now though, 2, 3, 1 dead T-25. 4 shots and he's just outright obliterated. This gun's got some serious DPM potential behind it. And the T-25 has a lot more health than your average Tier 5 medium tank. It's actually closer to the Tier 6. It's actually got heavy tank hit points, that's what makes it special. It's like 600 something hit points it has, so that's it. You know, you're gonna kill most tanks at Tier 6 in 4 to 5 shots. with the Sherman Firefly at full health, and it does it so quickly. You've got to try and do it without taking a shot in return. So I'm camping out here. I don't really want to move up. I don't want to risk my tank. And then I decide, actually, let's push up. Team's not looking so good at this point. We're down 3 vehicles. I really do wish I kind of knew what was going on the other side, actually. I don't quite understand how they lost it. We had 2 togs over there, holding down that right-hand side. They should have been fine. Well, actually, there was a KV2 on the other team. It was actually the M6 doing some damage. If we freeze did a bit of damage. There's the Leo. I know that's meant to say leopard. I'm confident it does. I keep seeing people call it a leopard, but it's not. It's a leopard. That's not just me, is it, guys? I'm not going crazy. That says leopard, not leopard. Here he comes. Tracks the shot. One. Oh, what is he doing? That was quite an interesting shot, actually. That hit his gunman lip and bounced off. So the penetration's good, it's not that good. He did actually pen me with one of those shots. You notice I've lost a bit of health.
Enemy armor is damaged.
I've been playing with my new speakers and my new headphones in this game, so that really did take me by surprise. But I finish him off, and that's my second kill. CDT 3045 there, and I'm thinking I can engage him, but I've got no idea what's on that hill up in that base. And we're probably going to lose anyway, so I'm just going to go for long agility. Just going to skip forward a minute, so I don't bore you guys. So you didn't really miss anything there, guys. Basically, the vast majority of my team's been taken out. The Narson has just died. He was calling for help, but there's just no way to get him back here. And I knew we lost the game anyway, so I'm just going for maximum damage. Coming up to the enemy camp circle, thinking it's got to be something he's hiding around here. There is the artillery. He hits me, does a bit of splash damage.
Enemy armor destroyed.
Then I spot the header. Gun pressure's bad, but it's not that bad. One into him. And then a second one. 2 shots to destroy tier 4 tank destroyer. KV1 in the chat saying, kill them! Because he thinks the Sherman Firefly's that badass. It's not that good, I'm afraid, mate. It's a good tank, and I really do think this is a great tank. What are you waiting for? What the hell does that even mean? What do you say? This is a good tank, but it's not that good. So I secured 4 kills. One of them was kind of dirty, but I know I'm going to lose this game. Alright, I'm thinking I'll wait for the KB2 to come around. There's so many tanks left alive, I'm not giving up, I just know I'm going to lose. I'm just trying to do maximum damage. There's the problem. Missed. I'm going to move, spot the ram too, and I think, right, it's not panic. You're going to die anyway. Finish him whilst I'm getting the extra kill. Cromwell comes up, comes around, I get one last round into him, and then bam.
Bail out, this vehicle has had it.
DPM's good, but unfortunately it's not that good. So right here I've got a little bit of post-game stats for you guys. Just highlighting the XP. I did just under 2,000 damage in that game. I'm actually yet to breach that threshold into the 2,000 damage, but this is kind of the thing with the Firefly. You need to be supported with this tank. If you're on your own, you just can't. If it's a one-on-one fair fight, the Firefly's going to come up on top against pretty much everything at tier 6. But as soon as the enemy has the slightest advantage, or you lose a couple hit points, that's it. You're going to lose. You want to play the Firefly, second line of defense, second line of attack. Play it more like a tank destroyer. I'm just showing you there. I blocked 290 damage from with the armor. It's not much. That Lucas still managed to get through. Play this tank together. What I'd really recommend is, if you can, play this thing in a team. I guarantee you won't regret it. Thank you very much for watching this, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.